Welcome to another episode of Rambling with Phil. And yes, I am still rambling. It's the first morning that we're here in San Francisco. This is the only full day that we will be here. And we are headed to, I believe, the Fisherman's Wharf area to do our tour. We have a tour of Alcatraz as well as a bus tour, hop on, hop off bus tour of the city. We will also be going to Chinatown for dim sum, which is part of the tour route. And it is a little rainy today, but that's okay. It's supposed to rain the whole time we're here, so it's not any different if we had showed up tomorrow. The streets are a little quiet. It's like 7:30-ish. It's before 8 o'clock. But this is the area that we're staying in. We're only a couple blocks from Ghirardelli Square, but we are basically near the Hyde Park Pier. And this we're like a 20-minute walk or something like that, 25-minute walk from Fisherman's Wharf. So I guess we're technically at Fisherman's Wharf, but we're trying to get to Pier 39. 33. We're trying to get to some pier where we're going to take the ferry over to Alcatraz. Oh, there's the famous Fisherman's Wharf sign. Oh, look, an old streetcar. That's like the old streetcars in Toronto. This appears to be a bakery. Boudin. Baker's Hall Cafe Premium. So we did stop in at Boudin Sourdough. I guess it's Boudin Bakery. I'm not sure what exactly their name is, but we did pick up, or at least I did pick up a butter croissant. I did see that they had what they were calling chocolate croissants, but in Paris they called those a pain de chocolat. But I decided to just go with the croissant, the plain butter croissant. And now I'm going to eat it. This is the famous Pier 39 where the seal are, but there weren't many seal out today. And apparently they have a Hard Rock Cafe here. There is the aquarium of the bay. Barbary Coast Trail. There's a whole bunch of painted seals. So this appears to be the cruise terminal. Apparently Hornblower Cruises is here, because there's a picture of Commandant Christopher Rind, or Commodore. Oh, and there's businesses in here. Pier 33 and a half north. Is that kind of like platform 13 and a half or whatever it is? I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't remember all these specifics right now. 33 and a third, I don't know. Pier 33, Alcatraz landing ahead. Alcatraz City Cruises. Okay. Boy, there's like, man, it's like a big warehouse. Oh, look, Alcatraz like beanie caps, otherwise known as toques in Canada. Alcatraz City Cruises by Hornblower. Commodore Rind. So we're like 20 minutes early. This is what we will be seeing, only larger. So we're still at the pier, and there's this map of Alcatraz, and it says we're right here. But that's the island, or the rock, so I don't think that's accurate. Going to jail. We made it onto the rock. The weather has let up a bit. It's not raining anymore, and we're headed in this direction to the Agave Trail. Apparently this trail is only open from November to January. So if you've watched the television series Alcatraz, you know that Alcatraz was closed on March 21st, 1963. Officially, all the prisoners were transferred off the island. But we all know that's not what actually happened. So that is not the Golden Gate Bridge. I think that's the Bay Bridge, isn't it? That is San Francisco over there, the skyline. You can't see that from the San Francisco side. If we had gone the other way, there's a ramp that you walk up, or several ramps, and it's very steep. But it's equivalent, the ranger said it was equivalent to 10 stories. But since we're going this way, we're walking upstairs, which means we're doing our stair steps for the day. Still 10 stories. So this island actually goes back to the Civil War. Convenient seating along the way. Wow. All right, so we're still not up to the main building, because I believe that's the main building. So we still have more rampage over there. So we haven't gone the full 10 stories yet. So among the 10 stories, we mentioned 3 little pigs, Hansel and Gretel, 3 bears, Goldilocks and the 3 bears.
You mentioned
Jack and the Beanstalk. Tell you what, nobody's trying to get into Alcatraz, that's for sure, except for us. We're going through one of the many gates that were here in Alcatraz that are still here. And this is what it looks like in the other direction behind the fence. Wow, there's a rock slide there. This place is falling apart. There it is, the Golden Gate Bridge, one of the world's most famous bridges. This was the control room. All right, we're getting into the good stuff now. There's one of the big doors. Here we are, General Pop. Oh yeah, Broadway. That comes in quite prominently in the series. All right, so that was Broadway. This is C Block, locking and operated by C.D. Street. So this is a typical cell. We got a little bit of privacy by putting the bed in front of the toilet. I don't know if the accordion is a standard issue. But I guess it was 1 inmate per cell from the looks of it. This looks like it might have been the library. Yep, this is the prison library. Now the upper cells have not been restored. Alright, that's so you don't use it. But we are now in jail in a cell. Oh yeah, that toilet's in bad shape.
Don't use that.
Somebody had a rough day. So there is a cavity between the 2 back ends of the cells, the back walls. That's where the plumbing is, and that's one of the ways that some people escaped. And actually you can kind of see through the grate. Boy, not a lot of room to eat, considering how big this place was, but I guess they probably ate in shifts. Well, they did say, what, like 300 something inmates? Ah yes, the utility corridor. So that is the space in between the cells that was used for escape by certain inmates. Boy, this is really old. Look at the bars that are on here. It's like flat iron. Oh man, and then up there, or even here, these things here were used to open and close the cells. These items in these cells are television props. The items were used in the television program America's Most Wanted segment, Alcatraz: The Escape, featured the story of the 1962 breakout. The escaped inmates are still considered fugitives. So I guess those are the fake bodies or heads used. And they broke out the back through those holes. Are we getting anything on the ghost meter?
We had after them. Right now it says lots of red going on.
See, did it say agree after I said the Hulk?
Swim. Swim. They had
Oh, because we're going by the jail cells where the
no, they had to go
guys
go
escaped.
capsize and they'd have to swim.
Yeah. All right, we have completed the tour. The negative of going the agave trail, following the agave trail, although I believe, based on my memory of walking up the ramp, it was easier going along the agave trail, but you don't actually enter the main building in the same spot, so you kind of enter it at the wrong location. So this is the ramp we did not come up. Apparently that we missed the morgue also. Yep, well, we missed it by going the other way. There is a tram for those that need assistance, but it is very limited. It's limited to the person that needs assistance, plus one individual, a companion. We're saying goodbye to Alcatraz. We made it off the rock. So we are approaching San Francisco Chinatown. It is the world's oldest Chinatown. Here we are, closer to the gate. So I believe the story is that Bruce Lee was born here. I do not know if that is true, because I have not looked that up. So we just had dim sum at, I think it was called Chinatown restaurant. Not the best experience, but also maybe that street wasn't necessarily the street that we wanted to walk down through the gates. This street here, which is Stockton, does appear to have a lot more restaurants on it. That is San Francisco City Hall. Golden Gate Park. Thanks for watching this latest video, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I try to release a new video once a week, so subscribing and ringing the bell will notify you as soon as a new video is released.